Hello, Freshly Squeezed viewers. I am honored to have Amanda Turn on the show today. Amanda is the Director of Operations of the Three Wishes Hope Foundation, also known as the Space Coast Basket Brigade, whose mission is to uplift and support families in need within our community by delivering baskets full of hope and necessities. Starting as early as August, the Space Coast Basket Brigade collects non-perishable foods to fill Thanksgiving baskets, culminating in a bustling two-day event the weekend before Thanksgiving, where volunteers of all ages work together to not only decorate and fill these baskets of hope, but they then hit the streets to deliver them to families who happen to need a little extra love and care this holiday season. Amanda, welcome to the show. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So tell us, how did you first get started with the Space Coast Basket Brigade?
So about 12 years ago, my friend said, I know this really great person, Jackie Giroleo, and her family started this nonprofit organization, and I think that you should come out and help the community. And that was it. I showed up and have never left since. Started off as just a volunteer, and then now I help run the organization for them.
She kind of does it all, and she made the time to be on the show today, so thank you so much. So how can people get involved if you want to volunteer, donate items?
So all of those things. We have food drop-off locations all throughout Brevard County. We have a My Box storage facility parked in front of the Vieira Regional Community Center, where you can drop off items there. You can donate. You can go to our Facebook page or our website and make donations. We have a race, a 3K race on Saturday as well. You can come join the race. For every person that enters the race, we're able to feed another family.
Wow.
So that's super helpful.
And they mentioned the race is put on by Running Zone Foundation, who we also have an interview with in this very same episode. So what are the chances of that?
That's great.
So if you are a family in need, how do you get one of these baskets every year?
So we work a lot with the Brevard Public Schools and about 75 other organizations. So they send us their clients that need help. And then we also try to reach out to the community to find those families that aren't getting help in other places or maybe don't qualify for help. That's how this organization was founded, was their family fell on hard times and they just didn't qualify for any help, and someone gave them a Thanksgiving basket. And so the next year they decided to pay that forward. Registration is closed now. It usually closes about a week or two before, depending on how many people we get.
Sounds good. Well, there will be opportunities to be part of this for other events in the holiday season. In December, you have another one coming up, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
It's a little bit different. We sponsor around 200 to 250 kids, and we provide them with shoes, socks, toiletry, underwear, and a holiday gift.
Wow, well, it's incredible what you're doing, bringing the community together to support the community. Yes. So thank you for that. Do you want to tell us, what is in every Thanksgiving basket?
Sure. In every Thanksgiving basket, you're going to get all the sides that you need to prepare your Thanksgiving meal at home. We think it's really important to be able to be around your family and your friends or whoever your loved ones are. So we deliver it out to you, but you get a box of stuffing, you get mashed potatoes, you're gonna get some gravy, you get 2 boxes of Jiffy or whatever brand, cornbread or brown and serve rolls if you can find them. You get some yams, some yummy marshmallows to go on your yams.
That's a must.
Yes. Cranberry sauce. Can't have Thanksgiving without cranberry sauce.
Indeed.
And then you get green beans, you get corn, and I think that's it. Oh, wait. So we also provide a gift card to be able to get a protein. So you can do a turkey. Our delivery drivers will either deliver the gift card to the families in need, or they will purchase the turkey with the card and then deliver them the frozen turkey. And you get a pie as well.
Can't forget dessert.
Right.
Of course. Wow. They decorate them too?
Yes.
We're doing bags this year?
Yes. So we're doing paper bags this year, which we did last year. And we have a whole entire station set up so everybody can write on the bags. They color, they put markers on them. We have stickers. We have a nice note. A lot of people handwrite notes and put them in the bags.
Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah. So it's just very, very heartfelt. And the recipients really, really like that. Someone's thinking about them. They're not, they're not alone in the situation. Someone's thinking about them and spent time make Thanksgiving great for them.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's the spirit of the season and of Thanksgiving. So
If you'd like to volunteer, come on out. We do have a volunteer registration, but some of those slots are already full, but we don't turn anybody away.
oh, well, that's incredible to know. So you can just show up,
You can show up.
assist and help, and then on Sunday you do the actual delivery.
We do the actual delivering. So we always are looking for delivery drivers to come help us deliver out those baskets. And Saturday we also have 14 food trucks that'll be out in case anybody's
Gotta
hungry.
feed those volunteers.
Got to
too,
feed the
right? They're working
volunteers,
hard.
and just a nice community event for everybody that comes.
What are you most grateful for this year?
This year, I think I'm most grateful for our community has really stepped up. It's been a really tough year, and things have just really come together. So I'm really thankful for our community to be able to come together as one and help so many other people.
I agree. I love that. I second that. I am also grateful for this amazing community, the Space Coast, and meeting wonderful people like you who come on the show. So thank you, Amanda.
Thanks.
I'm so excited today to be joined by John Carr, and we are here to talk about the 21st annual Space Coast Turkey Trot, which occurs on Thanksgiving Day on Thursday, November 28th. And it is a great family tradition that we should all do, especially before consuming all of those holiday treats. John, welcome. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, definitely. So we are here at the store, Running Zone Foundations, which puts on the event. So tell us a little bit about the store and how you have gotten involved.
Sure. So Running Zone, the store, first opened in 2003 by Don and Denise Piercy. In 2022, myself and my business partner, Pete Vaughn, bought the store and the events management company from the original owners. And this is our only store. We're just a small local business here in Brevard County that's been serving the running and walking community since 2003.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, congratulations. And I'm assuming you were or are a runner, and that's how you got interested in this?
Yes, definitely. Running is definitely what brought me to Running Zone to first start working here in 2018 as a part-timer. I started full-time at Running Zone in 2019, and like I said, we bought the store in 22. But running is what brought me here and what got me excited about shoes, and that's primarily what brought me here. I'm kind of a shoe nerd, so this was the perfect place for me, and I'm happy to be here.
Oh, very cool. Well, I also love shoes and the smell of new shoes, which I noticed the moment I walked into the store, and we're going to be going over how to get the perfect fit and everything later. So let's talk a little bit about the race. So I know there's obviously the live in-person one. There's also a virtual event, and this is a 5K, right?
Yes, that's correct. So 5K or 3.1 miles.
So it costs $35 to attend. Where is that going? There's a race beneficiary every year, right?
Yes. So for all of our Running Zone Foundation races, we do have a race beneficiary. This year's race beneficiary is West Shore Junior Senior High School and the local Fantastic 4-H Farms. So Fantastic 4-H actually brings out turkeys on race morning, so that's a fun photo opportunity for families who maybe haven't seen a turkey in person before. So, and then they both provide volunteers along the course and at the race set on race days.
Oh, wow, that is so much fun. It's funny, I was going to ask you if people dress up or if we, see turkeys, so we get to see real life turkeys. That's pretty cool.
Yes, real life turkeys, but we do have people that dress up. I think we have a couple turkey costumes in our foundation room of costumes as well, so sometimes you'll see some of us dressed up as turkeys also.
So might that be you?
I tried last year, and by the time I got to the race, I found out that some of the costume was missing, so I couldn't be half turkey, so I just decided to go with my normal self that day.
You look like you were already being eaten for Thanksgiving. So, okay, so there's a pumpkin pie challenge, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. Yeah, so we have 300 pumpkin pies. They're full-size pumpkin pies that we hand out to the first 300 finishers of the race. And then, of course, we do have awards for the top 10 males and females who cross the finish line as well.
What does everyone else get?
Yeah, so for everyone that registers, they can select a shirt of their choice and then a finisher medal. So we've got some great finisher medals. Here's our medal for this year's race. So a lot of people do races for the fun of it, but also a lot of people do it for the bling. We try and make the medals as fun as possible so that people have a reason to hold on to them.
Well, bling is a good reason. I would do it just for that, too. So what other events do you have coming up? I know there's a really big one.
Yeah, so Running Zone Foundation organizes 17 events a year. Our really big one, that is the Sunday after Thanksgiving, is Space Coast Marathon and Half Marathon. It'll be about 5,000 participants this year. It starts and finishes in Cocoa Village. There's a 7-hour course cutoff. So from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m., you can run or walk a marathon, a half marathon, but it's a lot of fun.
All right, so whether you're a first-timer or an experienced runner, John here has 5 turkey trot tips for you.
Yes. So my first tip for everyone is to stay hydrated. So the night before Thanksgiving, of course, is the biggest bar holiday of the year. I spent my time working in restaurants for quite some time, and the night before Thanksgiving is always a busy day. So if you're spending it at the bar, make sure you're also spending it drinking water, and both on race morning and the day before. Second tip is wear comfortable shoes. So if you haven't ever been fit for some comfortable athletic shoes, we'd be happy to fit you. We got a great selection of shoes here at Running Zone and a full gait analysis process we'd be happy to walk you through to find the perfect fit for you. The third tip is, so when the race starts, don't get caught up in the excitement of the race. Find a comfortable pace and stick with it. Don't start too fast. Tip number 4 is after you finish, make sure you grab some water and a snack just to start replenishing the carbohydrates that you've lost. And tip number 5 is have fun. Whether you're out there for the fastest time possible or there just to spend some time with your family, have fun with it. We try and make our events as fun as possible, as much about the race as it is about the after party. First part of our fit process is our 3D foot scanner. So go ahead and step on up on the foot scanner. Just make sure your feet are within the rectangles there. And as you can see, it is pretty quick. It takes about 4 seconds. So this is the exact measurement of your foot, and we usually will go up a half size or a full size from this to get your correct running shoe size. So you can see heel to toe length, the ball width, that's the width of your foot. If you click on this, you can see what it's actually measuring here. That's the width from the largest part of the forefoot. Arch height and how it compares to the female population, and instep height, and you can actually see that it's measuring your left one a little bit higher than your right. So a lot of interesting data that we can pull from the foot scans, and it just kind of helps us in our fit process as well. So heel width also, and then you'll get a copy of this sent to your email. So the second step of our foot process is doing the actual gait analysis part. We'll watch customers walk both away from us and toward us to get an idea of how their foot is moving, whether that arch is staying nice and stable or whether it's collapsing in. Darcy's arch looks nice and stable, so won't need any additional stability today. Would be good with a neutral fit shoe.
Okay, John, so tell me about the logo I've been seeing around. What's the story and what's his name?
Sure. So the logo is Zippy. It's Zippy the gecko. And Zippy was created by the original owner's 12-year-old daughter. They said, hey, we need a logo, and she drew up the original Zippy the gecko. And Zippy the gecko is like 10 colors, so sometimes when we print it, it's a little difficult. The printers will have like certain limits on colors, so sometimes Zippy gets reduced down to 7 colors.
So Zippy is a chameleon, but a great representation of our Space Coast, just like you have a lot of the spacesuits around here too. Okay, one last question, since we're talking Thanksgiving episode. What is your favorite food? Do you cook at home, or what are you looking forward to eating this year? Sure.
So if I'm cooking it, it's going to be green bean casserole because it's very easy to make. But I would say my favorite food to eat on Thanksgiving is sweet potato casserole. My mom does it one way, my wife's mom does it a different way, and I love both of them. So it's my favorite.
That sounds so good. I think I just like the combination of everything all together, like a bite of turkey, bite of everything. Well, thanks again, John. Check out the store. Come get your new fit running shoes, and we'll see you on Thanksgiving.
These controllers right here, they're all made by ChronoTrack. They are our timing boxes for each event. The boxes get plugged in to cables to a ground antenna, and this is what is actually reading the bib. So we have an example bib right here. You have a chip on the back of the bib, and that has an RFID chip inside of it. So that RFID chip is going to be read by the ground antennas, and we have another antenna that's on a tripod, and that is going to be reading hundreds of times per second to record your start and finish times. So when you cross the start, when you cross the finish, the start is going to take your very last read as you cross the start line, and the finish is going to take your very first read as you cross the finish line. So we want the most accurate time. They're accurate down to 100th of a second. So we want to make sure we get the most accurate time for you as you're running one of our races.